all ready for the One Water Challenge. Just tell us a bit about what you're doing today.
Yeah, so we're meeting here at Twickenham today. Really excited to. We're going to do a 6k walk, holding 25 litres of water, which is roughly about 25 kilos. We're doing this today for One Water charity, so they help provide water for people out in Africa, and obviously out in Africa the guys are doing, they're having to walk about 6k a day to get water, so we're sort of doing what they would be doing at home. So yeah, the boys are really excited. We're all here ready to go on a Wednesday on the day off, so hopefully we can make a difference. So please get on some of the boys' Twitter pages and help donate.
Yeah, and you've all been doing a challenge in terms of trying to raise the most money.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
Yeah, it's been going alright. A few of the boys have got some pretty generous friends and family, but some others are sort of scrapping around, so it's quite interesting. I think there's whoever raises the most money might be going out there and sort of helping hands on, so yeah, it's quite interesting, a bit of competition flying around.
Good luck today.
One.
So Dom, you just finished the One Water Challenge here at Gaucho in Richmond. How was it?
Yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. Can't feel my arms or the back of my neck anymore. But no, I really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy and pleased to be involved in such a fantastic event.
I know you were in particular very eager to get involved. How did you find it as a challenge? Was it more difficult? Was it easier than you thought? Or?
Well, to be honest with you, I thought it was going to be relatively easy because seeing the jerry cans and stuff, but then until you actually pick up a full one like I did, it was, despite all the weight training we've been doing in the gym and stuff, it's one of the most difficult things I've had to do, because you're carrying it on your shoulder, on your head, swapping it over. It's definitely a toughie.
Yeah, and on a more serious note, obviously, you're professional rugby players, but people that aren't professional rugby players having to go through this every day. Does that make you appreciate things a bit more as well?
Oh, massively. I think it's unbelievable to think that children and women are carrying that sort of size jerry cans for miles, probably longer than we walk today. It's just phenomenal to think it. So I take my hat off to these people. It's unbelievable.
So the London Scottish players have just completed the One Water Challenge. Tell us how you first all came up with the idea.
Well, to be honest, it was an idea that was dreamt up during the Legends dinner back in May. So we've been thinking about how we can work more closely and both raise awareness of our partnership in the local area, and also raise some additional funds for the One Foundation to support the valuable projects in Africa, funding water projects. And we started off as an idea of simply doing a water carrying challenge on the pitch in the London Scottish Club, and it kind of grew from there really, and we eventually decided to try and replicate the daily grind of walking for water that millions of people around the world have every day, walking around about 6 kilometres to collect water, so halfway with an empty container and the return journey with a full container. So the guys today have walked 3 kilometres with an empty 25 litre can. Halfway they were swapped for full cans, and the guys found it pretty tough, I think. I'm sure they will agree when they tell you about it. And I think it just demonstrates how tough it is for millions of people around the world. The burden of collecting water usually falls to women and children, so that prevents children from going to school because they'll spend up to 4 hours a day collecting water, and it's the reason that One Water was created, specifically to raise funds for global water projects to alleviate water poverty.
I know you've been speaking to some of the players. I think it's taken a toll on them. They kind of really appreciate how difficult it actually is and what an issue the kind of availability of water is that we all probably take for granted.
Absolutely, and the guys were struggling with the 25 litre containers. They were moving them around all the time from their one shoulder to the other, in front of them, etc. They did try it on their heads, but you know, even the props who've got very, very strong necks and have done a lot of training on them were just amazed that this is something that, you know, women and children do daily, and without any weight training, obviously.